Hi, my name is Una. I'm 9 years old. When I grow up, I want to be an engineer, or a dancer, or a chef. I haven't decided yet. I do love researching things in books or on the internet.
The French company DCNS will deliver 12 Barracuda submarines.
The French presidency has described the contract win as historic.
One of the world's most lucrative defence contracts.
At school, we're learning about the submarines that are going to be built, and so for a project, we're researching all the ways that South Australia and France are connected. For my assignment, I thought that I'd make a film, because I've heard that French people love films, and I do too. I thought the best place to start would be to go and find out more about these submarines for myself. So I've come to meet Brent Clark out at the Cuff, where the subs are going to be built. What can you tell me about the submarine contract with the French people?
So DCNS, which is a French company, we won a competitive process against 2 other countries, and this will be the largest conventional submarine built anywhere in the world, and it's going to be built right here in Adelaide.
What is the best thing about this for the people of South Australia?
We're going to create thousands of jobs here at the shipyard and also in the supply chain, supplying equipment to the submarine.
What should I do if I want to become an engineer one day?
What you've got to do is work really hard at school, you've got to do the right subjects, and you're going to have to go to university and become an engineer. But if you do that, you're exactly the right age for us, because this is the kind of job that we will need from people like you when you grow up.
I'd heard that France and South Australia share a love of dance. So, to find out more, I've come to meet Gary Stewart, who is the artistic director of the Australian Dance Theatre and who's been to France a lot of times. What is the Australian Dance Theatre and how is it connected to France?
Australian Dance Theatre is Australia's oldest contemporary dance company. We're also the largest employer of dancers and choreographers in South Australia. We're actually establishing an international centre for choreography that's actually based on the French model. It'll have really significant economic impacts on the dance sector in South Australia and also create opportunities for dance artists in South Australia to work with French artists and vice versa.
What should I do if I want to become a dancer?
Well, being a dancer is a lot of hard work, so I think you should come and see Australian Dance Theatre perform to get you inspired to start your new career into dance.
So for my last stop, I thought I'd visit a famous French hospitality school right here in Adelaide. Derek Casey works for Le Cordon Bleu, where the students learn about hospitality management and get to make all kinds of delicious things. What is Le Cordon Bleu and how is it connected to France?
The first school was in Paris in 1895, and we've been working with Le Cordon Bleu now for well over 20 years in South Australia. We teach young chefs and hotel managers, and many of those young students are running businesses very successfully in Adelaide. One of the biggest economic benefits of having Le Cordon Bleu is not just the students coming to South Australia, but it's all the graduates who are now working all over the world. That develops really nice, strong cultural relationships with all other parts of the world.
What should I do if I want to become a chef?
You've got to have a real passion for it. Then, of course, you could come to Le Cordon Bleu and train as a young chef or a pâtissier.
Thank you very much, that was good.
My pleasure.
Well, I'd seen a lot and learned a lot, but I thought I might make one more stop. Please explain the relationship that South Australia has with France now and in the future.
We have an incredible relationship. We're bound together, our 2 countries, France and Australia, and in particular South Australia, where we're building the submarines. We're going to welcome a whole lot of new South Australians who are French, and we'll be sending a lot of South Australians over to France, and that will create opportunities for young people like you to grow up and study perhaps to be an engineer, and then go and work on these very complicated submarines as we seek to build them.
What would I have to do if I wanted to become the Premier one day?
Well,
France is over 16,000 kilometres away from South Australia. But when you take a closer look, we have loads in common. I think to conclude, if South Australia and France keep working together, we can achieve anything we want.